All right, we have an isosceles triangle here. The reason I know it's isosceles is I have these two congruent markings, and if we have two congruent sides, then we have an isosceles triangle. And remember, our isosceles triangle theorem says that the base angles are congruent. So if I'm looking at an isosceles triangle, these sides, okay, if we go straight down from the sides or across from the sides, we have our base angles. All right, so this 4x plus 17 is equal to this over here. All right, so in that case, this angle is equal to this one, so they are both 4x plus 17. So if I have a whole triangle, I have 180 degrees. And inside this particular whole triangle, we have 50 degrees. And then we have two angles that are 4x plus 7. At this point, you may do this two different ways. You may write 4x plus 17 plus 4x plus 17. Many people find it easier, instead of writing it like that, to write just simply, since we have 2 of the 4x's plus 7, to write it as 2 times the 4x plus 17. I suggest doing it this way. However, you can do it where you write 4x plus 17 twice, and you'll need to combine like terms is your first step. Instead, on this one, our first step is going to be distribute. So I'm going to distribute that 2 throughout this expression. 2 times 4 is 8x. And then 17 times 2 is 34. Now I want to solve for x. The first thing I need to do is combine like terms. I have this 50 and this 34 I can put together. So we do 50 plus 34, which gives us 84. And I'm going to bring down everything else. So 180 equals the 8x was not changed. And then we have the 50 plus the 34, which gives us 84. Now we have a two-step equation. We'll have to move the constant over here, so I'll subtract 84. All right, and we do 180 minus 84 gives us 96 equals 8x. Next step will be to divide by 8 on both sides. That leaves us with x equals 12. So that's one option when dealing with a isosceles triangle. We have the vertex angle, and then we have one of the base angles. We'll repeat that base angle on the other side. The other option, and this is a simpler option, so you should be happy when you see this. We have an isosceles triangle again, congruent sides, and we look at the base angles, identify those base angles. And remember, those base angles are congruent. And congruent, when we're solving the measures, means that the measures are equal. So the measure of this top angle is 12x. And it is equal to the measure of the bottom angle, which is 72. For this one, you'll need to do 72 divided by the 12 to remove that 12 from the x. And we get x equals 6.